Hello everyone, and I hope you are all well and you're all safe. It's been a long time now since a lot of us have seen each other in the flesh, and obviously I know that we are all missing each other and praying for the day when we are all back together again. And it's fallen to me this week to do the quiz, and I decided to do general knowledge this week. I thought about doing Chinese New Year because apparently it's this week. Then I thought about doing Valentine's Day, and then I thought, well, maybe not. So this is sort of general knowledge. So hope you're ready, and here we go. So question 1. Who is the patron saint of music? Who is the patron saint of music? Number 2. What is the name of Dennis the Menace's dog? What is the name of Dennis the Menace's dog? Okay, number 3, pop question. What is the singer Adele's surname? What is the singer Adele's surname? Number 4. In what year did Mark Zuckerberg invent Facebook? In what year did Mark Zuckerberg invent Facebook? Number 5, if you're ready. Maybe a tricky one, this. Which city in the world has the largest population? Which city in the world has the largest population? Okay, number 6, another music question. Which of Verdi's operas is set in ancient Egypt? Which of Verdi's operas is set in ancient Egypt? I can hear you all singing it now. Number 7. Now, I've got this on good authority that I'm pronouncing this correctly from Holly, who's studying this. So this is a Spanish language question. What number is siete in Spanish? What number is siete in Spanish? Number 8, sports question. Which country won the 2015 Rugby World Cup? Which country won the 2015 Rugby World Cup? Number 9. Which year did Big Brother premiere on TV in the UK? I feel ashamed that I actually watched it. Which year did Big Brother premiere on TV in the UK? And then last one, number 10, history question. Which vegetable did Sir Walter Raleigh bring to England? Which vegetable did Sir Walter Raleigh bring to England? Okay. See you later for the answers. Okay guys, so welcome. Here are the answers. I feel at this point I also need to thank the sort of team behind the scenes. I want to thank Ray for his organisation of This Week to Week, and I want to thank Ross for his multimedia input into this. And it really has become, even though nothing can replace band practice apart from a band practice and that sort of fellowship, but it has become a kind of a link for us all to connect and dip in and out of, to just try and stay in touch. So, here are the answers. Are we ready? Question 1. So, who is the patron saint of music? The answer is Saint Cecilia, although I will accept just Cecilia, that is fine. Number 2. What is the name of Dennis the Menace's dog? It was Gnasher. Don't worry about spelling, it was a silent G, in case you were wondering. Number 3. What is the singer Adele's surname? Apparently is Adkins. Now it's Adkins. I will accept Atkins because I'm feeling kind. But maybe not a lot of people know that anyway. Number 4. In what year did Mark Zuckerberg invent Facebook? And it is 2004. What on earth did we do before 2004? Number 5. Which city in the world has the largest population? And the answer is Tokyo. Tokyo. Number 6. Which of Verdi's operas is set in ancient Egypt? Is Aida. Aida. Number 7. What number is siete in Spanish? And it is 7. And I hope I pronounced it correctly. If anybody is a Spanish expert out there, you can mark me on it later. Number 8. Which country won the 2015 Rugby World Cup? And the answer is New Zealand. New Zealand. Number 9. Which year did Big Brother premiere on TV in the UK? And it was 2001. 2001. And the last one, number 10. Which vegetable did Sir Walter Raleigh bring to England? I think we would be lost without it. It is the potato. So, there we go. Hope you did all right. Maybe share your scores on the doors somehow. Send an email, send a text, let us know how you got on. And hope you enjoy the rest of this evening's instalment. Take care and God bless.
Good evening. My brief was to record a 10-minute talk on how this last year has impacted on me and my family. It's no accident that you heard a few bars of One Day More from Les Mis at the beginning of my little talk. For Elaine and I being retired, our experience of 2020 and the various lockdowns has been very different to that described by David last week. For us, there's been no distant learning, no teaching commitments, no working from home. Life for us has been a bit like one day at a time, one day more on top of the last day. The words of that song, tomorrow we'll discover what our God in heaven has in store. One more dawn, one more day, one day more. This pandemic will end, and maybe a new future will come. Many times over this last year, one of us has asked the other, what day is it today? Or what are we going to do today? And the reply has been, well, same as yesterday. None of us imagined on New Year's Eve in 2019 what lay ahead for us in 2020. First of all, the lockdown was quite easy for us. We had loads of things to do about the house and the garden, and that kept us busy. We'd time to do jigsaws, with time to read, and my Kindle really did earn its keep. We watched films and television. The weather last spring was very good, so getting out for exercise was quite pleasurable. In fact, I'd go as far as to say the early days of lockdown, or the early weeks of lockdown, were quite enjoyable. We just didn't think it would go on for so long. To quote Charles Dickens then, it was the best of times and it was the worst of times. It was the spring of hope, but it was the winter of despair. For Elaine and I, we were very fortunate. We had each other to talk to, but we really felt for those friends and comrades who were on their own. Yes, we did miss seeing our family, Jonathan and Deb, and we missed getting away on holiday. But as the year progressed, the life-threatening effects of the virus became real. We began to see that people who were part of our fellowship and our circle of friends we would not see again. The worst of times started to become a reality. But there have been pluses as well as negatives. Who would have thought that our Sunday worship, for the most part anyway, would have been experienced sitting on the sofa with a cup of coffee and a biscuit? Zoom and YouTube meetings have been a real lifeline, not just for us, but for so many. We all, as a core, owe a huge debt of gratitude to our officers and to Andrew and David, our techies, and to those who bring us these band fellowships on a Friday evening. While we're talking about Zoom, this year has thrown up a whole new vocabulary, new words and new meanings to old words. Furlough used to mean holiday, not anymore. We've got used to terms like social distancing, family bubbles, PPE, SAGE, shielding, and others. These are now everyday terms that we either hear or use. And then latterly for us oldies, the vaccine has become available. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Which brings me right back to where I started, to those words from Les Mis. Tomorrow we'll discover what our God in heaven has in store. Whatever that new normal is, awaits us. But as a Christian, my faith has not been shaken throughout this last year. How about yours? To conclude, I've been invited to select a piece of music, and my choice may seem strange, but it's a piece which has great significance for both Elaine and I. It was a favourite piece of our son Jeremy, who sadly died in a car accident, and it was played at his Thanksgiving service, played by the full band of the Scots Guards at Staines Corps. So I've selected the recording of Hannah playing this piece with our own band when we visited Peterborough. The piece is called The Children of Sanchez. It was written originally as part of the score for the film of the same name. So listen and enjoy. Good night, God bless, and stay safe.
Right.